The first sign that something was wrong wasn't the silence. It was the sound changing. The engine was still running, but it didn't sound right anymore. It was heavier, rough, like something deep inside the aircraft was breaking apart. John looked out the window. The clouds were gone. Below him, nothing but endless, dark forest. Suddenly, bang! The entire plane jolted violently. This time, people didn't scream. They froze, because everyone knew. This wasn't turbulence. The pilot's last words, "Mayday, Mayday." And then, cut off. No instructions, no control. Just a plane dropping out of the sky. The seatbelt dug into John's chest. His heart shot into his throat. The plane wasn't just falling. It was spinning completely out of control. Outside the window, trees rushing closer, faster, closer. In that moment, John had only one thought. This is it. First hit, trees exploded around the plane. Second hit, the ground. Third, fire, metal tearing apart, screams, and then darkness. When John woke up, silence, total silence. So quiet he could hear his own breathing. John tried to move, and pain shot through his entire body. His ribs were broken, his shoulder dislocated. Blood ran down his forehead, but somehow he was alive. But the reality was worse. The wreckage was everywhere. Twisted metal, burnt pieces, broken seats and bodies, everywhere. No movement, no voices, no survivors. He was alone. Hello, no response, not one. That's when it hit him. This wasn't rescue anymore. This was survival. John tried to get up. His body refused. Every movement felt like bones grinding inside him. But staying there meant death. Slowly, dragging himself, falling. He forced himself up. Part of the plane was still burning. Fuel was leaking. At any moment, it could explode. John staggered away, falling, getting up, again and again. The forest at night is a different world. As darkness fell, the sounds started. Branches snapping, leaves shifting, distant echoing cries. John tried to start a fire, his hands shaking, failing, again, until finally, a spark, then flame, small, weak, but enough to survive. Day 2, his throat burned, lips cracked, tongue dry. He searched the wreckage, found a half-crushed water bottle, a few sips, but it felt like life itself. John moved into the forest. Every step a risk. No path, no direction. Hours passed. Then he found it. Water, but dirty, mud-filled, unsafe. He stared at it. Drink and risk sickness, or don't and die. He didn't think twice. He drank. Day 3. The body starts failing. Dizziness, weakness, fever. His wounds were getting infected. His shoulder swollen. He could barely move his arm. That night, outside the firelight, 2 glowing eyes, then 4, then more, watching him, waiting. John grabbed a burning stick, fed the fire, heart pounding violently. He knew if that fire died, so would he. Day 5. John started hearing things, a voice calling his name. John. He turned. No one there. Again. Closer this time. His breathing got heavier. This isn't real. But the fear was very real. By now, hunger was unbearable. He ate roots, leaves, anything he could find. Some were bitter, some might have been poisonous. But he had no choice. John went back to the water. Then suddenly, movement in the bushes, slow, heavy, deliberate. Something stepped out. A wolf, its eyes locked onto him, cold, unblinking. Everything stopped. John didn't move, didn't breathe. Running meant death. Standing still might too. The wolf took a step closer, then another, now just a few feet away. John slowly reached down, picked up a burning stick, his hand shaking violently. He raised it. The flame flickered. The wolf paused, a low growl, Seconds passed, felt like hours. Then, the wolf stepped back, turned, and disappeared into the darkness. John collapsed to his knees, alive, but barely. Day 6. No planes, no rescue, no sound of the outside world, like he had been erased. John sat down, exhausted, broken. I can't anymore. He closed his eyes, ready to let go. But then, a memory, his home, his future, his reason to live, and a voice inside him. Get up. John forced himself up. His body was done, but his mind wasn't. He picked a direction and walked, far ahead. He saw something, straight, clear, different, a road. But was it real, or just his mind breaking? Every step, pain, falling, dragging himself forward, breath fading, but he didn't stop. Because even if it was a lie, it was better than dying where he stood. And then, it was real. A road, civilization, hope. John reached it and collapsed. This time, he didn't get up. When he opened his eyes, white ceiling, hospital, alive. A doctor looked at him. You survived 7 days out there. That's a miracle. John gave a faint smile. The truth, it wasn't a miracle. Every single day, he was dying, breaking, losing, but every day, he chose to keep going. The forest didn't let him live. He fought his way out of it. Because survival isn't about the body. It's about the will to not give up.